Hi and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I will show you what I've completed. You saw all of that, but have you seen this? Yes, I upgraded all of that. I think that's the sculpture that we are missing, and he's not here. But it looks way better. And we even have a basement now. So if we go down here, you will see this fantastic little bathhouse. Bathroom, whatever. Where you can actually wash yourself. But I think I'm pretty clean right now. So that's really nice. I think I'm level 15, if I'm correct. Let me check that. Yeah, level 15. So next thing's next. I would love to get a sculpture, but I have no idea what kind of mission this was. No, that's not it. Love Pepper needs help. The farmer's son. Oh no, that's a love story. Maybe it's this one. So let's go and talk to the bailiff about the astronomical clock. So where is this guy? We can put the torch out, and I could get down the helmet for now. Yeah, looks better, and I don't want to wear like the whole outfit right now. Walk through the puddle. So where are they? Is he? Ah, here he is.
So, will you finally speak with me about that broken clock of yours?
You made a name for yourself in the town now, so why not? I doubt the councillors would object. Even that meddler Vorsucher will not be able to say a word. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
Yeah.
I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council, so I got a pretty close look through him.
Okay.
One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped. And it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad. They said we would save coin if our own people handled the repairs. But it went as it usually does.
They botched it.
They botched it?
They never even got round to the repairs. Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Erwin Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
How did it end?
I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The councillor said the next day they found the clock half looted, the remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans. All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burkhar's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
And what happened to him?
Dondi said, or so I heard, told the counselors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course, they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom. But it soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town. So they let him go.
How useful?
Kuttenberg is a mining town. The counselors are mine officials first and foremost. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom, on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one, but I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Klemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore. Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
Shall we try it? I would love...
Surely some sort of reward could be found. The clock's been silent for 20 years. If I fix it, that's quite a feat.
That it is. And we will be grateful. But we truly cannot spare even a portion of our funds. Times are hard.
I understand. Thanks anyway, Bailiff.
Yeah, I would do it for free, but yeah. Return to Magdalena, talk to Fabrizio. Okay, let's talk to Fabrizio first. He should be there. I have to close this a bit. So, Fabrizio it is. Let's run through the city. Sorry, Bailiff. I need to pass through here. Hello. Is it morning? Or is it afternoon?
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow.
Oh, it's morning. I was wondering, because I couldn't see the sun, what it might be, so we have to go further up. East? Ah, yeah, okay, it makes sense in the east, and then... No, what? Why are the shadows? Are they the right way? Ah, this is that shadow. Okay, it is the right... Yeah, my shadow's in front of me. Yep, it's right. The east, the sun goes up. My shadow should point west, so that's correct. I think in this direction. I was wondering how accurate it is. But it's not very bad. So it's this house here, isn't it? Oh, the next one. Go up. Hello. Can I come in? am I allowed to go here? Hello.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble
Nice.
birth.
He has almost the
I
same
beg your pardon?
Who are you?
brocade that I have. Why am I think my...
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I've come to you as one scholar to another.
And what do you expect from our meeting?
Enlightenment. A spark of knowledge to illuminate both our minds as long-sought thoughts finally meet. Though I must add, in the tradition of the ancient Romans, above maiori discit arare minor.
Very apt. Bove maiori, old ox. That is me, exactly. So what do you want to know, young ox?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna, that was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock and convince the bailiff to trust you?
I recently took over the forge of old Master Skoda and found out he and my father were working on repairing the clock.
Okay, he
It was
mentioned
20
his father
years
as
ago,
well.
and it seems they got quite far. I even found their diagrams for the components.
So, if you have the plans, why do you need me?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
How'd you like living in Kuttenberg?
Honestly, at first it was not easy. I was more or less a prisoner in this town. They wanted ransom for me, dragged me around, threatened to send me to the mines. Can you imagine? Me, digging. Luckily I noticed the machines they used in the treadmills were hopelessly outdated. So I suggested an improvement. And just like that, their tune changed. Since then, they have treated me entirely differently. So I probably owe everything here to my talent. Since then, I have somewhere to live, something to do, and really, I miss nothing. Except for home. Just a little.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock? Aside from your expertise.
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile, and crafting one is no easy task.
We have that already.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burgher's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know, but I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights. precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
sure
will
about
find
that.
someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the Astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith. A real master of his craft.
Okay. And the scam
Thanks.
is really interesting for me.
I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our new collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
Okay, so that's... Shall I steal? No, not yet. Yeah, I'm leaving. Okay, so what's next? Talk to Magdalena? Yeah, let's talk to her. Fast travel. So, Magdalena, where are you? Looks fantastic. There she is. Hello?
Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of those Italians who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed behind.
He's willing to help us.
If you think he'll help. I'll leave it to you. Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hopbrink.
Thank you.
So we meet
Okay,
again.
so the next thing will be talk to the Eldris. Where's this guy? Oh, he's back there. Let's go there. Let's run over and see if he can help us with casting the weights. Running through the city, searching for someone with weight.
I know very well.
Is he in here? Hello? Don't mind me, I was stealing here before. Hello? Oh, you have no guns to sell.
Was ist los? What do you want, you scoundrel?
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Someone stole his inventory?
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Yeah.
Mein Geselle. Apprentice. He's gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
What if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you. The capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir.
Okay.
If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Thank you, Master.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund.
Okay.
Na ja, der Priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Okay. I'm going to find him.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank. Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd.
Okay.
No woman came back.
Okay, so we have a new mission. So I would say we do this in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and till the next time, have a great time. Bye.